listened to this album, and I did notice, though, that one of the guys on this band has a song on this album, but I'm staring at him right now. Hello? That's pretty terrific. Now talk to me about this. I mean, did you come up with the song and present it to the rest of the guys? Was it a decision that you guys made that we're putting Brian's song on the album, or what?
Well, it was,
actually the only one that we've written that we've ever gotten to really record.
Yeah, the demo.
None of us have gotten a chance except found the time to let Brian do his song. And we helped him do the background vocals and everything, and Brian wrote it and pretty much produced it as well as the rest of us. And you know, his song has been the only one so far, but each of us has got at least 2 or 3 or 4 many songs we've written. Just haven't found the time to get in the studio. It's a great song.
It is a really good song. What has changed the most for each of you since you've commenced? Maybe take a turn and just go down. AJ, for you, since you started 5 years ago, when it was just a dream, is this better than the dream? Is there some pressure that has come with this that you'd rather not have? What has changed for you?
There's a lot of things involved that, you know, I didn't really know would be involved. I mean, there's becoming more and more time being taken out of my personal life and the rest of our personal lives. But that's just something that you have to accept, and it's a sacrifice that we're all willing to make to be successful one day. Just spending more and more time away from home and just, you know, getting used to being a Backstreet Boy, because it's something that I want to be for life, and just like the rest of the guys, we want to keep pursuing our dreams, so, you know.
What about you, Howard?
I guess I've learned that right now within the group, my life is not exactly my life right now.
Yeah.
We've kind of given ourselves, we're like in a marriage now, kind of all of us. And for better or for worst, we're doing this.
You're doing it?
It's like I've come to realize that you can never exactly count on something definitely. Whether it's going off on a trip to some place, or whether it's doing a certain promotion, or whether, you know, our schedules are changing constantly. We're constantly adding more stuff, we're constantly canceling stuff, you know, because of just too much stuff happening. And it's made me realize that you just gotta sit back and just enjoy it all. Let it just, you know, ride the wave and just, you know, go with the flow.
Everything's STC, subject to change.
Absolutely. What about you, Ken? You're pondering the question, or?
I've just learned a lot about the world itself. I mean, how many beautiful cultures there are. It's a beautiful world. There's a lot of beautiful people in it.
Do you find that you've learned more beautiful things, or you've seen things that have saddened you as well?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things that have saddened me. In Southeast Asia and places like that, where the overpopulation and people living in the streets and stuff. You open your eyes and you see a lot of things that you'd like to maybe change if you get a chance.
And you think that if you would get a chance, you could see yourself doing something?
Yeah, someday.
Yeah, good for you. What about you, Nick?
And being in this group has kind of, in a way, it wasn't like something that I did, but it has made me grow up a little bit, or not too much, but has made me go to another level. Because like sometimes when I go back home, you know, and I try to like hang with like my friends or something, you know, it seems like I'm on a different level, and at the same time, it's not that bad, and I enjoy what I do with these guys. But that's probably the only thing.
There ain't no going back. That's right. Once you've moved forward, that's a lesson. What about you, Brian?
I think just like discovering me as a person, of who I am, where I came from, and where I want to see myself in the future.
What do you like the most about what you've discovered about yourself?
I think it's just like for example, when I was in high school, I hung around a lot of older people, older friends that were in college, and they would go off to school, and they would be in their early 20s, and they would think, you know, it's, you know, the real world out there is difficult, you know, and you never really know until you get out there. And to be through the things that I've got a chance to share with all of these guys, you know, and you just sit back and look, and you can ponder and think about all the positive things, all the negative things, and put them all together and make some sort of justice out of all of it, and say that, you know, this is my life, take it or leave it, this is where I've put myself, and this is where I'll continue to be happy, because I'm still happy.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Merci beaucoup d'avoir été des nôtres.
Bienvenue.
And we cannot wait to have you back home. Thank you again for being here.
In Canada again. See you soon. Big tour.
Gracias. All right. say hi to Canada.
Eliana.
Let's glad I got that. Huh? Brothers, they look alike? Huh? Oh, I like this sandwich. How are you? I took it.